No, 4 USC women's basketball picks up 14th straight win in 79-37 victory at Purdue. West Lafayette, IND. The No. 4 USC women's basketball team trailed early and then pulled out all the stops to pick up a 79-37 win over Purdue in the Trojans' first ever trip to West Lafayette, IND. With another successful Big Ten road trip in the books, USC carries a 14-game win streak back to Los Angeles with an 18-1 overall and 8-0 conference record in Tau. Purdue is now 7-12, 0-8. USC bounced out of an early 9-point hole with a 31-0 scoring run that spanned the first and second quarters, while Purdue went silent for almost 10 minutes. USC led things 46-18 at halftime on 45.5% shooting with 6 three-pointers landed in those 20 minutes. Purdue shot 32% from the floor and had 2 threes landed by the break, while USC led on the boards 22-12. The Trojans would wrap the game with 11 threes landed with a near-perfect 14 of 15 effort from the free throw line. USC shot 43.5% from the floor overall in the win, and the Boilermakers finished at 30.6%. USC had 3 players score in double digits on the night, led by freshman Avery Howell's career-high 18 points with 4 three-pointers made. Juju Watkins added 16 points and Kennedy Smith scored 12, while Raya Marshall hauled in a game-high 13 rebounds for USC. Purdue received 10 points from Kendall Purrier as the Boilermakers' only player in double figures. Purdue punched first with a quick bucket and then answered a Talia von Oelhoffen three-pointer with a 9-0 Boilermaker rally to lead it 14-5 6 minutes into the action. A three-point play converted by Raya Marshall helped right the ship for the Trojans, who outscored Purdue 10-2 the rest of the way. Thanks to a three-pointer from Kennedy Smith and a score down low from Kiki Iriafen, the Trojans were just one back at 16-15 to close the first quarter. A three-point play from Iriafen to kick off the second tugged the Trojans back on top 18-16. That helped USC add to the run it left off in the first, stretching to a 31-0 rally with helpful hits from Juju Watkins, Avery Howell, Kaylee Heckel, and Marshall to manufacture a 41-16 lead with under 3 minutes left in the half. Purdue interrupted that run at 1:58 with a bucket that snapped almost 10 minutes of scoring silence by the host, and then Howell dumped in her second three-pointer of the half and hit a pair of free throws to make it a 46-18 USC lead at halftime. Watkins opened the third with a three-pointer, and Howell hit 2 more, while Kaylee Heckel and Vivian Iwuchukwu joined the score sheet to help USC to a 65-28 lead entering the fourth. USC had wrapped the third on a 7-0 run and extended it further with a score from Watkins. Smith would strike twice from three-point range in the fourth to further the Trojan cause, her second followed by a bucket from Iwuchukwu to make it a 77-37 USC advantage with 3:30 to go. Iwuchukwu capped off USC's scoring to get herself a new career high of 8 points and top off USC's 79-37 final victory. Next, USC returns to Los Angeles to set up for a single Big Ten test next week as the Trojans host Minnesota on Thursday, January 30, at 7 p.m. in the Golden Gophers' first ever trip to Galen Center. USC's 18-1 start to the season is its best since the 1981-82 season, and its 8-0 start in conference play is its best since the 1993-94 season. USC is now on a 14-game win streak. This is its longest win streak since the 1983-84 season, 14 games, so a tie. Next longest is 1982-83, with 16 points, so Juju Watkins has scored in double digits in all 19 games this season. With 1 block, Watkins has recorded at least 1 block in 9 straight games. With 2 three-pointers made, Watkins has hit at least 1 3 in USC's last 14 games. This is SR Raya Marshall's 8th game this season with double-digit rebounds 13 tonight. With 3 blocks, Marshall has recorded at least 1 block in the last 17 games. This is Fr. Kennedy Smith's fifth career game with 3 or more steals. With 3 steals tonight, she's recorded at least 1 steal in 10 of 12 games played. Fr. Avery Howell set career highs in points 18, 3-pointers made 4, and steals 3. With 8 points on perfect shooting, Fr. Vivian Iwuchukwu set a new career high. USC's largest run was 31-0. USC's second longest scoring run this season behind a 37-0 run versus CSUN on November 12. The Trojans held the Boilermakers to 2 points in the second quarter, the lowest scoring quarter for Purdue this season, and for any USC opponent this season. USC held Purdue to 37 points, the lowest point total for the Boilermakers this season. This is the 4th game this season that USC has held its opponent to under 40 points. This is the 6th game this season that the Trojans have won by 40-plus points. With this win, USC moves to 15-0 when out-rebounding an opponent. USC is now 15-0 when holding an opponent under 40% shooting from the floor.